to serve you every Thursday 9 to 11.
So batukubira amasimu.
Tutandike okulaba kwa amasimu tyate muri.
Batukubira amasimu tulinga be batutuma. But we are servants of people.
Kafero boyagambanga nti batu banje be batatuwola. So batutuma it's a pledge that we have made.
Waited a watch.
So kale Tamale Mirundi mutawani wa Yohana Mirundi Mole ndamato kutambula ensonga zali zinabanzibu nnyo kubanga endulundu eno yonna gye mulaba
Mole embeera yese nnungi
ajja kuba bulungi
yafunye intellectual breakdown.
That's
why mu psychology tuyita intellectual breakdown. Kabwalowooza ennyo nti pulogulaamu ze baaziggyeko ate kakati alina kakuloti yakanyogenda mu ddwaliro. My mother suffered an intellectual breakdown. But if you have a clot, why don't you take it to ku myaka gyange bakakuba mpiso ate abantu baleese ssente bannange abantu bapeereza ssente ku ssimu tukakuba mpiso kati kasigadde katono kwe kati kalina we kajjera naye nze nkaditekitinga ate nakugamba nti nina n'abasawo ewaka era njagala okwebaza oba gavumenti obaani bwe babadde balonda ba specialist abasawo be batutte okusoma owange bamututte mu Mirundi. Dr. Mirundi bamututte omu ku bana.
He's one of the specialists.
Be batutte okusoma.
Kati bw'ova ndi gamensi gifunye mu banku b'emyaka 14 sirina kye nafuna bwe balonze ba doctor namu ba lwaki balonze wange kuba nange mulina ndakutawala mu doctor.
Aliko nti Dr. Mirundi. A name matters in politics. Are you related to the Mirundi family?
No.
Yeah.
So
nina kusubiza luli. Tinabandikira akatabo kano the Kidoli politics.
But do you know what a Kidoli is?
Yes. Omulaba si papa.
Si papa ayingira ate mu Kidoli.
Yawedde.
Let's get serious. Kidoli politics. You talked about this on Thursday. You went and wrote a book about Kidoli politics. But you know what Kidoli is?
Yes. And it's a mobile toilet. Once it is used, it is disposed of. And I'm a mass communicator. Mass communicators, we are trained to use similes. I don't need to labor too much. Nga Jesus. If I go to Makerere University, then I talk about Shakespeare. When I go to my village, Mbalaga Bibalabako. Tikidoli olumalo
Ochiko zesanga is.
Ngabakisula. Gotoganti si papa.
So where is Kidoli politics?
Bino byonna badde kisa kya Maria. All of these people were disarmed. Don't they think that the government didn't know what they were doing, but they served their purpose.
Even kisa kya Mukama.
Kisa kya Mukama. At the end of the day, can disarm them. Babate. You use them. Pay them handsomely if they are not
using them what now? For example, Chama cha Yestugwa. Was used.
That was easy role. Gundi wali omumanyi. Ono empologoma. Abantu bayayana. Tukyamujukira. Ebera nga kabozi najja ne kugundi. Basajja mivule. Pistols muli mu gundi. Kati omutu omuteekewa. Ne Jesus bwe yasanga diamonds mu muntu. Zamugana tubadde n'omusajja ono kwa n'emyaka gyonna. Kakati ffe tulagewa. Naseka mugana ly'embizi ate n'azitta. Zetuli yasize zino kirasi ndala.
Tamale emizimu gyagenda mu mbizi.
Anti n'azitta. Era ekyobala gwe embizi tugize. Omuli w'embizi alabika aba mugezi nnyo. Embizi terumwa musota, embizi teweta. Bw'oba toli musiraamu lya kabizi, olaba amagezi agakuli mutu. Embizi ne bw'oba okwata egguma ly'embizi nga waliwo akuloga n'oliteeka mu nnyumba. Ne bw'oba musajja mwenzi n'oteeka mwanda bwe yeggumba ly'embizi. Tolina kyo eddoko terikukwata. Embizi is a medicine. Tezza bwenkulumu, tedda mabega. Very unique animal. Naye kakati bano ye nalwisa abagobera wa.
Kituufu is unique naye Yesu yazisindikamu emizimu.
Anti zizaafa. Zizaafa yazisindika. But what I'm telling you, that Jesus gave them an alternative. These people mwabayitayo bakisa kya Maria yakuba omwana wange nenga kandiko ya mutumi. Kisa kya Mukama. Nga ina abaserikale bana ku pick up. Museveni namugulya pick up empya nga tampadde sene nakikumi yadde 10 ngalo tebampa yadde 10.
Kisa kya Mukama
pick
up. ya government.
Yes. Kati nalwesa amusindika wabamutte.
Ono yakuna banatula gamba nyuma. Aine mutoka ya government.
That's his role.
Mukama.
Oyo ye role ye.
Tuli mu government ki?
No. Let me tell you. Nti politics wa Uganda si wa bamuwanga. Politics wa Uganda si wa professors. The boss, your friend Besigye and Bobi Wine, they used intimidative methods. Nti abena ali mu bantu balamu. Abena ali mu bantu bakulu. Mu bakange. Kifani kya Besigye nga kiri eri waggulu ku muti gw'amasanyalaze. Abavubuka ku kyalo ababoda babaaba. Bikadde mwe. Mumu Museveni obulu. Mumu olwale. Bana baffe tetujja kulonda. This was they started Museveni supporters. Nti bantu bakulu.
I hope you are not giving an impression that Besigye and Bobi Wine play intimidating
yes, politics. Why?
NRM is better at that one.
No,
to intimidate and to arrest and to kill and maim and
detain. Reactive. Where do you find a political party that organizes elections in a tent? Tents. NRM does not have such organization.
Because there is nothing to sloganate around. What should they sloganate about? Maybe you're kuyimba tebabirina ali tugamba tugende.
Naye ate ng'otafiire. I remember in 1986 when Museveni, after swearing in, I remember 3 incidents. One, Museveni yali ava ku madaala atambule ne baga nedda motoka yeyina okukomawo wano. 2, Museveni yasoma gundi Tandakwire yasoma musajja Musanga. Professor Musanga baali bamulondedde mu government ya Kigongo n'agaana okugenda. It was bad. Yali akolagana nabo ng'ali Makerere. Kakati ng'erinnya lya Nuwe amanya Musega teryamumanyi. Kati Tandakwire n'asoma Musanga. Museveni n'agaana Tandakwire is reading his own names. Amanya Musega come out. That's when the public knew amanya Musega. And ekyokubiri bandi yaabwe. Otafiire bring our band. Era otafiire olwamala okuyimba. Museveni went to Congo that very day, DRC, to meet Mobutu. Then he directed Otafiire to go to Rwanda. Otafiire said, there is no flight to Rwanda. Museveni said, flight? Get your Land Rover and a tank of fuel and you go to Rwanda. I remember the incident. Bali batutina dana wonga bawereze ennyonyi etukube oswearing ya Museveni. I was there. Ne bayimbanga ennyimba mu nseko kibonge janini abaana ba Museveni obasange
oluyimba olwo Tamale abaluyimba tebawanga
anti kyenkubuulira nti ye naali mutemanyi organizing temanyi how to organize kubanga NRM is not
so wabayamba ki wali nabo if they don't know that and you are with them as a political thinker
nti kakati
what did you
crowds don't convert unless you convert crowds into victory. Crowds don't make sense.
You are saying into your position ebana crowds ezitawangula bulu but you know obulu babba bubbe Tamale between me and you know
organizing
ereta crowds and the crowds vote.
Omukazi olubuto olunene tayina balongo si azala abalongo. That's not a sign of twins. But I praise them. Tibabayina ki NRM yo ebeera muki ebeera mu tents waliwo azibbira mu ssente. Kakati buli olukungana lwa Museveni ojja kusanga ng'abaana be bakulembeddemu bakola za Museveni zibeeramu baana bato. Waliwo ayina atunda tent, waliwo atunda amazzi, waliwo atunda soda. That cannot be a crowd. That cannot be. Kakati kyenkubulira kiri kimu nti NRM, the politics was not based on issues. NRM found itself the intellectuals except me cannot work. Kubana mwe mwaleta bakuliganizi. Kakati as a result, NRM recruited full figure. NRM recruited the Kusasiras. NRM recruited Kisa Kyamalia.
Are those the ones you are calling Bidoli?
Anti Kyenkugamba. Baba Yamba. They helped them at that situation.
So ebidoli byenare
mu kakati anti tebasobola
you keep claiming no
anti nkubuulira tebasobola kunkozesa nze nagaana because I look for Guardiola abaserikale bange bali wano Guardiola beko pisto yange muwanga tuwanga de banga deni wali ogerabyeko
toyagala jinda
anti kyenkubuulira I know the future
edogoli ondira bali
kakati bo bano kye babakola where I'm disagreeing with Narweso. If you disarm Sipapa, no mujako obugombe bwe tomusasudde
Narweso who arrested Sipapa
anti nkubuulira
this is police
yawa order
no
police yalirudda wanga Sipapa alina obugombe bwonna silence mbukomyewo where are you mulikuwa wapi when these people so therefore
did you find out who gave Sipapa abasirikale
anti kyenkubuulira
it can't be Narweso because he's not a deploying officer
who is the gateway to State House have you ever seen Museveni is solid mitwalo ya $10 okumulaba if you give them waliwo ne hotel yina jeri ku kizinga kasoso sula mitwalo ya $10 you see Museveni that's why Museveni how could a man like a Sipapa a notorious criminal find himself with Museveni he was needed at that time Museveni yakozesa bakadogo okube mundu bwe yatuuka n'afuuka legitimate government yabatwala mu kadogo schools this is what I'm telling these people Sipapa mumuvunaane kintu eki nti Sipapa when you want to talk about Sipapa I'm defending my book the Kidoli politics Sipapa you divide Sipapa in 3 parts the Sipapa a notorious robber who joined the NRM and he pretended that he had converted nemubeera naye nemutuusa wa Museveni ng'abantu banoonya Museveni tebamulaba
Sipapa
n'atuukayo who are the gate of State House bani abakutwalayo abaganda bakuga nti wooteekera omulalu mu kyama ng'omutegeevu tomulaba the moment you consult a madman it means the sensible ones the sane ones are not available. It means that Museveni at that time, by the time he accepted to meet Sipapa, the intellectual Mwangas had deserted him. Do you abandon him?
But was he looking for the intelligent ones?
Maybe he does not need them. The situation in Uganda, towulirayo nabaga nti ndebesa wa history. Waliwo nawandiika ennyo oyo professor wa economics. But in many countries, the RASIC, the political science, the professor of political science to guide the society. Political science mwajite makerere. Teriyo.
Tetwajita. Mwabagisoma. The best you can do for the country is try to books called Kidoli politics. You are a political scientist.
I'm a mass communicator.
And you said you are a political scientist.
I get a simile that people can understand.
And the best you can write for the society is Kidoli.
Sipapa oyo mujemu. Mukole ebintu bisatu. The Sipapa who went to Museveni, it means that at that time Museveni needed the Sipapas. There was a time when Museveni...
Did Museveni know Sipapa had a criminal record? Did he know?
Where is the intelligence to inform him? Who vets people to see Museveni? There must be a person to vet, a person to meet me. Yes, I don't meet people, Serefi, no. People come to me and I disappoint them. Can I have a photo with you? Who are you? So
you believe that there is intelligent security vetted
Sipapa.
They knew he had a criminal record.
Yes.
Did they tell Museveni that?
No, even if they told him at that time they needed the Sipapas. The situation warranted the Sipapas.
The record notwithstanding.
Yes. Then you have Narweso, who does not evaluate. If Sipapa and Enanga says, we have landed on the information that implicates Sipapa in area.
In many other robberies, yes. That's what
when at that time he was under the total protection of UPDF, when he was going to steal, was he leaving his escorts behind?
I get the sense.
Oh,
you are saying abadda tuba. Hey. Neba mungati abadda tuba. Abadde na majenga
ngakamukuma.
Sa abadda agenda na go.
Ate Narweso n'abakola ekigambo. N'abagamba twagamujjeeko gaali majje. You say we are even investigating where these were real soldiers. Maya bafi. Anzala makuruga mulinga kama.
Chidoli politics. Tamale Mirundi. Mutani wa Yohana Bindemole n'amatovu.
Nze nonga nti omwana wo akufaanana asaze ensawo ejjinja. Mala ku confirming ani.
Mwana wange ki.
Nesindaga nti mwana wani. Nalwesi confirms that by the time Enanga says this man was carrying out robbers and the fingerprints indicate that he did them under the protection of who?
Of the army.
Yeah, and the analyst confirms.
But we have withdrawn the soldiers from him.
No. Did the soldiers tell you that the man was a robber?
Or they acted
or they were accomplices in the robberies?
You have some point. For the first time, you have some
point. No. To narration yali gambi an intelligence officer nabagamba nti education matters.
Kati oyagala alimbe kuba kyayogedde mazima ayogedde amazima twamu abajjasi
situation evaluation
era bonna baffe twaba mu
tukita situation evaluation nze nabagamba nti pulita kugamba ki pulita kugamba nti omuntu alina okuba a king must be a self king surrounded by a council of wise men. You look at two incidents only. Once Otafere became a minister of internal affairs, the image of the police has changed. Not tear gas. Have they stopped manufacturing tear gas?
No.
When Muhwezi,
but the opposition is different. There is no opposition.
When Muhwezi took over, you don't hear Narufenya, you don't hear safe houses. Have they disappeared?
Not because they don't happen, but because
he's intelligent.
We fear to report them.
Yes.
We fear to report them. It means they exist, but we fear to report them.
One. Bw'oyinza okugamba nti omusajja ava e Nalufeenya nga bamwokereza paasi najja mu kkooti ng'ekiwundu tekinnakala n'awanika omukono. What type of prison warden is this? A prison warden can even tell you nti tetujja kuleeta tetulina mmotoka as you hear. But because the battle was based on malice twapulu tukayihula bajjanga ne mu kkooti nga batebamanyi baswala za gavumenti human rights groups. Two, safe houses have been an integral part of the police since colonial times.
The big story.
Let's
have our first break.
By bringing in Muhwezi, by bringing him in Otafire, the experienced people, things have changed.
I understand.
Yes.
The discussion continues shortly after this.
Omanyi programu zino tuyina ffe zikola nga tuteekamu sense eya intellectualism. Otherwise,
you are now doing analysis. You are analyzing a situation.
Another thing, the government.
But none of your explanation is exonerating Papa from the criminality that has been alleged.
Papa Mugambe, wano lwe yabbye ku luno alegedere. Yes. Nti he had to go back to his gang for protection. As the narration ordered for removal of his soldiers, he had to go back to his criminal gang. Why? He would be killed. Mafia rule is that once you abandon your group, you are killed. Gwendo was wali mwana muto. Gundi, Prime Minister Adiebo, bamujja ku Marwa. Museveni amuwa Prime Minister. When he sacked him, he went back to Marwa. Ne bamuchesinga. Watudukako. So a criminal must go back to his gang. That's why Sipapa might have maintained his links with the criminals. That one I don't blame anybody. But once Enanga says that we have stumbled on evidence that he was stealing when he was under
12 other
you must also, and the narration confirms that these are soldiers, you must arrest the soldiers.
Why have they not been reported?
Oh, you explain. Tuyagenda ngokuba yasinikanga nga mu nyumba.
Naleka ba soldiers out.
Yes.
But that still would indict them. Bwabanga yasobola okusinikinga n'abava.
Anti nkubulira.
Bwaba abebba kumuba mu
yes. Kakati too, Nalweso and others are opening up a Pandora's box. Look, if we pursue people who do things illegally under a situation, will it stop on these people? Kayanja carried out Wembley without a legal instruction, a legal instrument, which means one day the relatives of those Kayanja killed extrajudicially will pounce on him.
When this government goes, probably.
Yes.
Not under this government. But when
but
this government
in
leaves,
Philippines, the former president carried out an operation. You kill a criminal, a drug trafficker, ogenda mu office ya RDC ne bakuwa sente z'okutta n'okuziika. Legally. One day, I was in a meeting with Tumukunde and Kayanja. And Tumukunde told Kayanja openly, unless Museveni gives us an instrument as ISO to kill the robbers, one they asked for 6 billion, which was exorbitant at that time. Namugamba, gendo gambe Museveni, ampe instrument eri nkuuma gye bujja. Tumukunde. Namugamba tokwatana ku mundu zange eza ISO. But Tumukunde has a master's degree. He knew the future.
He's a lawyer.
He's a lawyer. Kayanja was excited.
And he's an intelligent man. That's why he cannot.
He did a good job, but is he protected?
Who? Kayanja?
Kayanja.
Yeah, no, for as long as this government lives,
yes.
He's protected.
So if you pursue Kisacha Maria, you called him at home. Like this younger woman of Uganda Airlines. Tasabanga kumulimo, Museveni yamuita. Why do you call somebody in trouble and they abandon him? Or her? We need to stop there.
Museveni siye yamuita. Wabula omu ku baana ba Museveni yatwalayo.
What about the deputy army commander?
The story is clear.
What about the deputy army commander Ereru? Who accepted responsibility, Nasambulia, for attacking Mumberezi Palace and killing people. The then army commander Katumba Omala.
Ereru remains protected.
The then army commander Katumba Omala denied knowledge of the attack.
And he was sacked.
Yes. Because, you know, when this government came in 1986, they instituted the Commission of Inquiry on Human Rights.
Museveni is called Commander-in-Chief. It means he has a right to go past Katumba Wamala and order any...
Wabulirayo kwegamba ono Ereru yakwata katuusa n'akubalubirirwa mu mbere. And the way I know Museveni, one day you'll see Mumbere in the State House.
How?
I'm telling you.
Mumbere.
One day you'll see Mumbere with Museveni in the State House.
Mumbere.
Me, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about.
Museveni and
Kakati, Ereru alagawa. Where will Ereru go in the future government?
He's a general. He's
promoted. Any government that comes in power first puts up an inquiry to discredit the earlier one. This is why Ruto has said and implemented it immediately. Today in Kenya, the Inspector General of Police is the accounting officer of the police. He receives the money and knows how to disperse. Why? Ruto expects arrests and he has instructed himself. If Uhuru, you are arrested, don't ring me. We have an independent police.
Which is accountable.
Hey, ring the Inspector General of Police. One day, Ereru agenda kuddamu. Nga bamubuuza, the then Army commander denied that he was aware. Where did you see? Did you see any other person apart from Ereru who did not see the future?
Where did you get the orders?
Yes, and Moyi said.
But did the Ereru solve a problem?
Yes, and I'm telling you.
Because there was a problem.
Yes, like
Kisa Maria. Mr. Museveni had talked to Mumbere for almost the whole day. Please stop this, arrest this, correct this.
I have an ICC report that exonerated whoever attacked Mumbere's palace, that there were armed people inside.
They were there.
Yes, but when it comes to politics, a new government has come. Today's Muyekera Oroba is tomorrow's freedom fighter.
True it is.
But Gundi, Captain Ninamiti, ambushed a delegation from the rebels that met Muyanga. Nata Bona, everybody who attended Muyanga's meeting, following the meeting in Germany with the Kirunda Chief Ginger, were killed. But Namiti did not think that one day he will account. When the UPC government collapsed, Namiti was commanding officer of Simba, Teyaduka. he joined the NRA, was arrested and he died in the prison for killing who? Katabalwa, Major Katabalwa. So what are we saying now?
But I think those government is really sober.
Hey.
We don't expect those ones anymore. Things have changed.
No. Nkugambye, are we talking about the government? Any government that comes in power must pursue. Why? Because
their governments where criminality is a stardom.
Hey.
Where criminality is
Can I give you 2 examples? Idi Amin was sent to come down to stop with the Mau Mau. He went and was very brutal. Amin killed even children. But after defeating the Mau Mau, Amin came back. What happened? The police recommended for, but don't allow this man into the army. It's very brutal.
After solving a problem for them somewhere.
Yes. Yes. 2, Sebirumbi. Sebirumbi, Amin yateka wempaka z'okuvuma Obote. After taking over. Sebirumbi n'aziwangula. Yagamba nti Obote Nyerere bw'aba ayagala nnyo Obote amufunire farm eriko obugogwa agisimbeko bendera agaa nti afuka Uganda. Bwe twawulira ku luyimba yagamba omusajja yayimba ate Obote n'akoma. That's why musicians have resorted to love. Sajja yayimba n'agamba ti bannayuganda ffenna twebaza omutonzi nga tusabira Amini abeere ku nsi kubanga ly'eddoboozi lya Mukama eryaboggolera Obote n'agwa wansi. Kaali keepanka nti tekaddibwamu naye kamusangayo Amini ataweneena. Kaali keepanka nti tekaddibwamu naye kamusangayo Amini ataweneena. Bwe kalaba akaswadde ennyo nga kabuuka kwegayira Kinyata akasuzenga avuma Obote. Kinyata yakagamba kimunviira mu nsi siina akalumbibwa Amini gendera eri. Bwe kalaba akaswadde ennyo nga kabuuka kwegayira Nyerere akasuzenga. Ennaku wayita 5 nga bateesa ti emmere n'eremanga embwa zo tosuula effulano n'engoye zonna ayozanga naye onfulire bwembudde amataata wange. Amini bakuba mu lupapula lw'amawulire mu Uganda nti omwana wa Nyerere yalwanidde omumonde n'Obote. Demonizing Obote. What happened? Sebirumbi n'awangula ekirabo eky'okuvuma Obote. Amini n'amuwa monopoly okutunda Coca-Cola Nakivubo. Those who used to go to muli baana bato. Sebirumbi yaliwo express yawambako ne express ntumutuma sergeant ddo. Nze naliwo express nga ffe tukuba amayinja.
Waliwo express nga mwe mukuba amayinja.
Nga ffe tukuba amayinja waliwo nono omusajja
buli express lwejje ebugembe. Tugala wa amayumba ne tuva ku kyalo. Kujja kumalira mu.
Nga bw'okola bw'otufuwa firimbi y'amanchoolo twalina n'omusajja oli. Omusajja akolanga mu judiciary gwe baayokya acid nga bwe tukanyuka amayinja tujja n'amakutiya. Ndi mwana muto waliwo leefu baali bamuyita Katabalwa. Katabalwa yatubba omupiira n'afuwa ey'amanchoolo ne bamusindikira abaana ne bakwata mukazi we ne bakwata abaana b'abawala ne babbayo n'egundi bagiyitanga batya radio cassette. Katabalwa bajja okufuwa omupiira gwe express mu kirasa ne tuwanika mu kirasa Katabalwa nga tumulaga betwajje bebajjewo. Ya express ngoyinza gisala amanchoolo. Nasulu yagiwera mu 1978 tiimu y'Abaganda. Kakati ng'ate eyambala red era nze kyobala nasooka kwogera Manu lwa express. Nina negundi namba 7.
Kama nyambi bintu ebyo n'ebyefujjo sibibadde.
Kakati Sebirumbi
bata abavira twalinga n'empisa.
Anti vira ne express abavira badduka waffe bakawooya bagonde Damulira Faison. So kakati nkubuulira ti Sebirumbi yatuyamba ne tuwamba express ntugobako mutani wa Kiwanuka. Kiwanuka alidde ki? Kiwanuka oyo namwatulira yakola express. Azaala ono kati agiriko muzzukulu Kiwanuka atonejje n'omuzzukulu bwono.
Okay.
Yes. Kakati Sebirumbi Obote bwakomawo he jumps on Obote. N'abeera member wa National Executive ya DUPC. Sebirumbi was accused of supporting the rebels. Mwe Sebirumbi yakubwako bomu abayekera ne batirawo ne munnamawulire ekyazze agenza okujjayo seno. Kakati Sebirumbi ate ne bamuga nti awagira abayekera. Sebirumbi faced a competition over elections n'omululu. I have forgotten the name of this mululu. Kakati Sebirumbi yagenda ne Wobote n'amuga nti mwanyize Luweero bazinogerwa mpaka tuzigule nga omusajja Wobote nnyo. Biri abyerabidde ne bamuga nti awagira abayekera. Baziriyo yakwata benzi ya Sebirumbi n'agisalako emipiira nti awagira abayekera. Sebirumbi ne bamuyoola bamukomera. NRM Sebirumbi waba mukomera. What happened? Ne wabeerawo olutalo lwa Muwanga ng'omuntu asobola okuvuma Paulo Muwanga ye Sebirumbi. Obote released him from prison najja avuma Muwanga nga benne Lwakasiisi.
Waliwo mbeera mu gavumenti ng'okuvuma mulimu
situation
ng'okuvuma kyetaagisa.
Kakati
tegeeza abagamba nti wapangisibwako Museveni okuvuma
Abaganda nze ndi sensible. My arguments are not
there's a time you say that you were a dog of your master.
Yes,
you attack everybody,
but I don't abuse. Me, I humiliate you by what I say. Me, I don't abuse the people. I'm highly educated. I know how to handle issues.
When you said you were a dog, what did you mean?
Yes. Embwa eruma yingira, teruma afuruma. Embwa eruma n'abako. Museveni gave me a job to defend him. Nenvaamu. Ye beesi yabakujja mu buyinza teyalifunye bamudefending. Do you kill whatever becomes him or hunger man? The hunger man in Jinja is a Musoga. Have you ever seen him? Whatever the country of Muslim Gukuba hunger man, ye yamulese. Whatever you call Ngomsibe, Aqua prison warden, ye yakulese, what was the review? My responsibility was to defend Museveni, and I did it perfectly. Why? That's why I have the longest
tenure there.
Yes. 14 years. None has done it. Under different conditions.
But an audit of your 14 years will reveal very and becoming things.
Nenkugamba nti Sebirumbi was arrested by Obote for collaborating with the rebels. He picked him there to fight Muwanga. But when the rebels he was supposed to have supported came, they hanged him. During the campaign, I was denied any amount of money. Nakuba bukofira tebwasasulwa. Nenkuba butabo bwange Museveni wrote to me. Reproduce our books tebwasasulwa. Bali bagala nkolere mu kakiiko vanjoge nengano genda.
Era no kolera bwere.
Nakolera bwere. But for me, nakwatanga sente zange neziteekamu. Mu Kampala muno nga tutambula n'oyo mukazi gwe bawo bwa minister. Because Wambwa igeyene ya mukamawe. As I supported Museveni, I popularized myself. As I come here, which batamanyi, many of my talk show programs are not paid for, but I'm marketing my ideas.
So, obusungula bwonna bw'olina bwabutakusasula obukofiira n'obutabo tebakusasula.
No, but they are coming it out.
Naye singa Museveni gwakola yasiima yandikusasula alina order egamba nti
there is a battle.
Tayagala osasule.
Wabaddewo abaserikale yabampa. Era ekyobola nti maama wange is suffering from mental Gundi, intellectual Gundi. Break it down.
Do you know that Museveni may not even be aware you have soldiers?
Anti-Chinko, abatwale kale. Abajaso bayita underwear. Anti abatwale. Ate motoka ya UC. Bajija kama what I know about Museveni. Nejo nabalabi ku byuma byange nga boogera. The president has not helped us. Ye yatuleka tukubagane. Na yezi nabaweereza message nemaka tusonyiwagane, time has come tusonyiwagane. Bumina yongera I reacted to what you do. A Canadian investor told them go in writing and apologize for switching off his programs. I'm not going to invest in Uganda unless you restore.
Why would they apologize for a matter they have investigated and found it to be true?
Auntie Kankubolize, you don't know. This man wants to invest in Uganda. Guarda bieko, social media terimba. Omanye following jenina. Omanye following kubanga social media ekulaga. Ti omusajja no bwabeera ku TV obanga ayogera. Abeera ko n'abantu emitwalo abiri.
Because his conspiracy theories enjoy
kakati nkubuulira nti nalibadde siwagira kisa kya Maria kuba yakuba omwana wange namugjamu amanyo nali badde siwagira full figure
yanvumako ebyo byonna yabikola
naye okubuulira anti he was doing his work like a hunger man. Did the government reprimand him at that time? Yes, yali akola abakoledde. There are times when you need kapoza mutale nakugamba ti mu political science tuyina abantu babika bina, tuyinayo ba grassroots politicians like me, tuyina be elite politicians era nkikola nti you need a Professor Nsibambi to accompany you to a World Bank meeting yakugireyo sente, Professor Kyesimira, you need them because of their excellent gundi. Lwaki muleeta Nuwagaba, Professor Nuwagaba? Are there no professors to justify? Kakati netubeerayo ne betuyita coffin image politicians, abakanga ensi
coffin image
nti coffin yekanga naye coffin yekanga eri omuntu gisulemu olabe katwa abaana abazibajja bazisulamu to intimidate people. Nti ne bwogende Kenya Uhuru abamuleeta baali bayaaye abo bakisa kyamaliya, waliwo omusajja mu Nairobi nga bamuyita Sonko yabeera gavana. But as this man, the mistake he made, this is what Narwis want to make. Yejjako Sonko, grassroots politician, moyi yafuga Kenya, nga agifugira ku Nasiru e Mombasa, teyasoma. Waliwo Kanyingi nga yakuba abakikuyu, nga ali mugundi, kulunya olwa motoka, vehicle inspection, nga ina Mutisa, Mukamba, babuza Mutisa wasomawa. I'm a graduate of the University of Life. Abo bakukolera, they are grassroots. The moment you bring in, kakati, my argument is, don't disarm these people. They helped you.
So we let Sipapa free again.
Mumukwate yabye mumuvunane guno. Bajaja fabatala kubamisan. God cannot judge them according to the Bible. The 10 Commandments, they have never seen them. At that time, you wanted them. All of the intellectuals had run away for their future. Nimuleta abatayina future. Why do you now chase them away? That is my ball. The Kidoli politics. After emptying your stomach in the Kidoli, you are now chasing them away.
Tamale Mirundi. I hope after Kidoli politics, you don't try to toilet paper politics, because after Kidoli goes with it.
No, you see, a toilet paper operates like this. Once you flush, you cannot retrieve it. But this government has a policy of recycling.
They flush you and look for you.
They don't flush you. You remain in Chidori. Yes. Atemba gamba. Even that recycling is bad. Mawoyo. Bagamba chirunda chive jinja. Nti yagenze mu Uganda Railways. Najjayo lita za mafuta 10,000. Bwe bali bamusensalinga mu parliament Mawe yagamba, whenever you look at this man Kirunda chive jinja, I see mukali isiri. Ate nga Kirunda yakola lugudo lwewaabwe. Era Mawe yagamba muhwezi. You have all this thinking wells. Tell us the source of this wells. Mulwana makes batteries. Mukwano makes soap. What do you make? Oh, what did your father make? Gati, nze chembe unyako.
You can't.
Recycling. Can you give Kayihura a job today after humiliating him before Guti? By the time I went to the bush, Kayihura was an ADC of Saleh. And Saleh directed Kayihura to give me a cup of tea, coffee, and a military jacket to cover myself. The place was called Namusari. Namusari is a school that had been deroofed. Nemulabanga ali kumpingu. Can you give Kayihura a job? Nenda batumukunde nga mutadde katebe bwemuti, handicapped. Where did tumukunde's son marry from? Nenda ba Sempija ran to me at night. Jajja bantwala nga bamukuba nti ya sente za mawako. Nenga hazirite ye minister wa agriculture. Moses ali yali agente 10,000. Nayo ne yajja obuto bwa mawako ya sente za mawako. He comes back as a minister of defense. who is going to respect you? No,
the big story.
Udaba.
Kubaba TV.
Kadaga. Uno musajja gundi. Kulisani. Umita kulisani.
Akolachi.
Kulisobole. Who was attacking Museveni left, right, and center in Gundi. Now, kwata wheelbarrow na fulimi obuntu bwa Kadaga. Tomorrow, no problem, minister. Me, I don't come back. Kumizigo bwe tuba tulwanagana. Tuyina bye tutavuma mukazi. Nawe bye tutavuma baawo. Okujjako nga mugenda kwawukana. A woman cannot accept to come from the same place where you strip her naked. Who will respect her again? Government inali cycle ejoga. Yes. So if you have this practice of recycling, no kuswaza. If you had a serious media, ngomwana watu mukunda agenda okuwasa je yawasa nalaga tumukunde katebe handcuffed. Tumukunde yalaja na gent comrades amwanda attack. So you people, you are only because Muganda says umuseza ine mmere yetabula gwatta a poisonous person
Baba TV
nti baba joga mukomawo me cannot me need money maybe in the future but not now nga wampita aba new vision bagamba tukwadde omulimo you wonder over directors million 5 omwezi nalingera kuba kabusenga mutte. You used to work at the Tamale Mirundi as a madman.
You're director of what?
He, Bambo Mulimugana.
You to be director of what?
10 million per month. I rejected. So
let's have a short break. Right back shortly after here.
Enoni Baba TV obusoga bulayire.
Nile Plastics, equipped with the state-of-the-art machinery to produce high-quality household plastic products to meet international standards. Our plastic products have helped make life a lot organized and simpler for people in Uganda and beyond. Our unique and stylish products range from kitchen products, restaurant products, children's products, different sizes of customized chairs and tables designed to make your home, restaurant, reception, or waiting area classy and stylish. Our first ever 4-layer water tank stand the test of time. They are durable and come in various sizes that suit our customers' needs. Contact us today and get the best from this source. We are located in Jinja, Njeru Town, or call us on +256 753 920 221.
Either tell us what we want to know, or your story ends here. Are you ready to talk?
Oshitegeera kati sanyu ne boyfriend we bagwe bati oluggi nga muzeyi kirungi waliwo ankubirako wange mpeme dakika 2.
For stories you can't let go, only on Pearl Magic Prime.
Chikunduko cha Busoga 12
Kakuna chabazinga wifi.
Museveni kyaffe kyabazinga gawira musoga mu kisawo kyobo kyabazinga ebugembe n'ennaku z'omwezi mwenda Independence Day ku mutwalo omulala gwonka ba aviation bajja kusabukula ennoni empyaka idoninde ku nnoni ng'ozira passport naile visa fireworks abembi bonna abaliku abakadonkamu abagospel bacomedians tutandika kunjo paka kunjo sunabene mbazira tone n'abajokukesa abasoga mwenda mwine tuteo recording ntilifa abasinga nabiwagibwa. Equity Bank, your listening caring partner. Nikastabiri nyamusanvu okumirenda gire ofuke memba wa Equity Bank na wovimbe.
Pepsi, for the love of it.
No Pepsi Cola ofune njawulo. Now special Source of the Nile omwenge ogwa wakakawomera. The true Ugandan reward from the source.
Ofaliso rose from mattresses okusinga jonna.
Yategeke basalo ngo bajo clear process. No much abasinga wa musoga.
Enoni Baba TV obusoga bulayire.
Tunulire gwe yasoma international relations. European Union Parliament yegamba Uganda teddamu okuzimba omudumo gw'amafuta kubanga ekola ebikola ebikyobola eddembe ly'obuntu.
Naye ate mwana kanko.
Mwami Museveni abavumye Parliament abavumye Bobi Wine yaga nti balyose tubadde tufa.
Let me tell you, kana kataba nakawandiika dda. The oil cars.
Zero kwogerako.
Yes.
Nti amafuta kikolimu.
Nabawandikira ku mafuta naye mbagamba. Aid has a tool of trouble. Why has foreign aid brewed trouble in Africa? Bare facts indicate that conflicts are prevalent in oil-rich countries that have not surrendered their resources management to European and American oil companies. In many African countries, especially those in West Africa and Central, long ago exploited by the French companies, Petrofina, which did not leave behind any tangible development. What people don't know, nti Central Africa ina mafuta. All of these Central African countries, they surrendered the oil to Petrofina yaba Faransa. Nebagaba, they are poor countries. Oil is an inexhaustible resource. Nobody can tell you the exact oil resource you have. They can tell you technology. Oil dwarfs other income from other products.
Sectors, yes.
Sectors. Nigeria kule mmeri. Nenga twakula bali enda kuyabo. The moment they discover the oil dwarfs. When you have oil, you embark on Ivory Tower projects. Damu ye jinja enkadde. Yali eguddemu. Mwalete yaba Japan. Kuloni. Flyovers. Highways. Because you have oil. Your quality worthiness improves because of oil. But one day when you wake up, you find that you are heavily indebted. Every thief is here because of oil. Everybody brings an idea because of oil. So, nakawandika miaka nga 10 years. One of my sons.
Are you saying we're under the oil curse now? But you actually ask, is it a curse or a scrum?
Let me tell you,
what is it?
One of my sons went to Scotland, Aberdeen University, and his area of specialty was oil and the oil law.
Mutabani wa mukugu mu by'amafuta.
Yes.
Yasoma amafuta na mateeka agafuga amafuta.
Yes.
Mutabani wo.
Abedani era bwe nagenda
buli government kebeno
bwe nagenda Scotland bambuuza have you brought Museveni's money konze how I was one of the few blacks who attended the graduation party in Scotland Aberdeen University. He specialized in natural resources, oil and oil law. Amateeka agafuna amafuta galiranda niyoka
alirudda wa mutabani wo
ate nkugambye nkogaye nti baloya nina bana badokita nina bana ate babakazi banjawulo toteeka majigo mu kibbo kimu ekitegeeza brain eri munze mwennyini brain eri wansi wano kubanga singa brain teri muyingini mwali baddemu abasiru kaka nze abaana bange bonna brain eri mu batule
ne Joseph Tamale Mirundi
kati abagala okuzaala abaana abagezi can even donate kati nkugamba nti in Central Africa citizens of these otherwise rich nations remained poor to date because foreign oil companies only gave some residue proceeds to the ruling class. As long as French companies had a free hand in oil deals in these countries, there was no trouble because, in this case, by the people they're talking about, the environment, it meant French citizens first. And second, those from other Western nations, not the Africans. Do they raise environmental concerns in Saudi Arabia, which is a desert?
European Union.
And
is it the oil cast they are pursuing
oil
now?
Africa have cast. Any country that gets oil in Africa, the problem is in Uganda. Museveni's stance. Museveni believes we must have a refinery. Museveni bamuite in Nigeria. Do you know that many Nigerians don't get fuel in Nigeria? They cross to Cameroon.
Yes.
Where it is cheaper. Ngansi amusam. President Museveni bamuite in Nigeria to address, to defend the refinery. Twatuukayo mu northern Nigeria ng'ekifo kigula ekifo kyatuuka ku $5 Museveni we yajjira. Museveni is a man who is admired outside. Museveni will be like Nkrumah. Nkrumah is admired everywhere except in Uganda. Kakati.
So Museveni is admired where?
Bwe tutuuka in Nigeria, Museveni defended the refinery. Yabagamba nti ingenda ky'okunyonyola. Kakati wano nkugambe. In Sierra Leone, Britain deployed over 5,000 soldiers, ostensibly to evacuate the nationals trapped in that country's bloody civil war. Instead of focusing on the mission, the British troops invaded and took over Sierra Leone diamond fields that they control up to today. In Sierra Leone today, no topic is undiscussed save the value of diamond exports. It is believed that this can lead to a coup d'etat. The Sierra Leone political leadership has virtually surrendered their country's diamond fields to Britain. Whenever oil has been discovered in Africa, the foreign friends in invited commerce have sent us experts to determine our priorities, many of which influence to incite the population against their leaders. As usual, the gullible Africans believe that corruption allegations, as if this was the most corrupt case nkubulira. Nti.
Okay. Let us look at the merit of the case. The EU Parliament yegamba nti ebikolwa ebyokutyobula eddembe ly'obuntu.
Yes.
Mukwata bano, musiba bano, muggalira bano, drone zitambula.
Anti nkubulira.
Bituufu si bituufu.
Anti nkubulira. How does it touch on oil? Ate the European Union sijinyeganako. Abasajja bano bagezi. Museveni abamulwanyisa balina amagezi. If you give Museveni oil money, ngabadde atambulira ku mwanyi n'alumba Africa yonna. Omwe oil revenue. Yes. Nti Nigeria bwe yafuna oil resources. Nkrumah bwe yafuna gold. He sent most of the money for the liberation of Africa. Nyerere had little resources. He spent most of his money to the frontier states. So any person who did international relations like me, I know the international community cannot allow Museveni to have oil revenue.
Yeah, because well, you know why they can't, because bamanyi nti ajja mukozesa bubi. Olaba asuubira busuubizi naye drone zitwala bezitwala bakuba eriyo be basibye eri abalemedde makomera. So ate bwe wanaabaawo oil.
Oil revenue egenda kuyamba ani? the Russians who are selling us weapons, the Chinese who are here, where we have a big date. So the European Union is fighting a proxy war, and is a serious war. Why? They can declare your oil, bloody oil. Why do you have a pipeline? Today, you have a pipeline to the sea. At the advent of colonialism, you had a railway from the sea. Today, you are creating a pipeline to the sea. Why? You are serving the same interest. The railway was started in 1896 to link Uganda to the sea. The steamers are defeated. They were carrying a very good. Now, Okute, Amafuta, Museveni announced the oil discovery way back. But Kenya is an oil exporter. Kenya is Amafuta.
Already.
Southern Sudan, Bali the professor of mathematics, Nababalida. The Amafuta can Mamugatwa Katum, but to Bala sentence to phone. But to guys Kenya, Nababalida, Bumugais Ethiopia, Waliwo, Akasusa Kali steep. We mean okuleta ngebi moto kebya manyi bisike moto. A mathematician, a professor of mathematics in Juba University, calculated about baduka machine. Bali sent ne bagwa. So me, as a man who did in Museveni's problem, in fact I write it here. Into the problem Museveni has, nti nkugamba mukatabu kange kano kena wandika ngomwana ngamazo okugenda okusoma oil nkugamba. Many commentators have advanced arguments, some of which are childish and laughable. They say oil wealth is a curse, and that this is what is haunting our younger oil sector today. My submission is that the view is unscientific and therefore false. What do they mean by oil curse? It is true that in many African countries where oil has been discovered, it has triggered trouble and generated excitement, which has attracted foreign interventions. But this cannot be defined as a curse or a pest, for it would affect whoever has oil. So if oil was a curse, how come it only affects African countries? This to me is paramount. Why hasn't it caused trouble in Norway and other developed systems? Therefore, the exclusion of Norway is enough to invalidate the argument of oil wells being a curse. Another pertinent issue to address is the sincerity of our foreign friends, in inverted commas, about equal distribution of oil proceeds among Ugandans. We may have to first examine their conduct in relation to other products of export value. Okay. Since the colonial period, did we, as Africans,
can we look at the issues that these people are advancing? Balwana Lutalo, you say they are fighting a proxy war, they are their own war. That could be true.
Let me tell you, Bobi Wine Tamanyi.
Tamanyi bye Balwana.
Museveni will never leave power until ngafunya amafuta. Mbabulira. Why? If Museveni had gone in 2016 or 2021, and people see the flyovers now in Kampala, they would condemn Museveni nti yatukonya. Waliwo nabagamba ti enkoko mijimanyi. Enkoko yedda si ye ya leero. Enkoko bwe mwagiryanga ng'emala ennaku 7 mu bubiri toddamu kulya nkoko ndala. I think it was done to preserve enkoko okuba tezaliwe. Naye omusajja akyala ewa mukwano gwe n'awulyanga enkoko bagigoba bakozi bagitwala ku mpanga yalemera bwe wiiki namba. Tebamulyako omunyonyi. Nabagamba it would be better for a man who has detected ndi mugenda kutta nkoko mugireeta agirye kagende mu kifo ky'ogikweka asule mumunonyeze n'ebyokwebika. It would be better. Museveni yatugamba amafuta gasimwa 2.6 ne bagamulemesa. N'abagamba ga 2.11 ne bagamulemesa. N'akomawo alinda nkoko
ga 2.16.
N'agati ga 2.16 ne katajja. N'akomawo alinda enkoko.
Kati yagambye ga 2.27.
Ayira ajja kubeerawo. Why? anybody who gets oil money will develop this country. Adwafinga Museveni's development. Very people, except the people like me, who will assess how much money did Museveni have at that time. Never munakola mutia.
Wanga na yera bwaba akondeminga bobote na amini. Tabala how much money did they have at that time? Abakondeminga as if.
Bobi Wine jule enkoko omusajja ayirieka agende. Omukenyi. Nemo manye enkoko. Enkoko bwe bagitanga ne bagireeta ne bagiwa kojja mmwe omuko yazze. Ate nga it is up to the muko to decide obeena agisala oba agenda nayo.
Mkoya bajimuleeta mukwe
kakati bwe yasalanga bo bagitte n'atunulanga mutudde ku lujjuliro muli abagezi okulima bakomyewo n'ababalanga muli bangi ngaga nti ekyoka kyange kinkutta ate saze naddagala muginsibireko ngende nayo olwamaze okubala
ndi bwe munagigabana
taliyako
kulya nga bajimusibira.
That's why Muganda tells you, did you come to count my children? What was the essence of a visa counting the children? To know if I spend this chicken with this group of children, sijja kulya mujinsibireko ekyoka kinkutte kati
nga ngende nayo
enkoko yange mujinsibireko ekyokubiri
parliament bwega nti
Muganda. Do you know the use of enkoko to Muganda? Enkoko we call it enkokola. It kirinizi buli kimuntu yonna ekiri simple like omujjwa ejjula enjuyiza ekiziba gundi statement. Kakati when it comes to enkoko women we are not allowed to eat enkoko embizi zandiki. Why? The formation stages tayinza okuzaala omwana alinga embizi oba omutwe ogw'ensende nobaki. It was not mad as this modern women are trying to say. Toli kye babagaana kulya bo bali kye bamanyi nti oyinza okuba nti yalya nnyo enseenene kati owulira maŋŋeeni ne wanyama. Wanyama means maama we yayoya nnyo ennyama, maŋŋeeni yayoya ebyennyanja. Musana bamuzaala masana musana. So cultures zirina ebyo lwakuba mwe temuzimanyi. Kakati when you want to test whether your neighbor has an affair with your wife, invite him to share chicken. The gizzard is very important. When you don't say gizzard, when your wife gives a gizzard to the visiting man, then he's telling you has an affair with him and he has children in that family. And when you split the gizzard, what do you see? Have you ever split a gizzard?
Techira kubaawo.
And splitting olabe kyefaanana. How it looks like. And that's how the Baganda settled on it to decide it was the Baganda DNA. You split the gizzard as you are watching me and you see what it resembles. Why did it become a determining factor? If I suspect that Muyanga has an affair with my wife, I invite him to my home, we slaughter enkoko, and if my wife gives a gizzard to you, tolaba nti olusingo ne ku nkoko baba lutunda lugendera kumu ne gizzard. Why? A combination of olusingo and the lower part of a chicken. You eat both. So if you see this part of a chicken given to your wife, giving it to a visitor, then you detect that's our DNA. To me, I write ahead. The problem whether you keep Museveni cannot go without oil money. Why? Whoever touches oil money will develop the country very fast. And Museveni's legacy will be dwarfed. So it will be in the interest because we can.
What is that legacy in the first place?
Yes. Anti-Kubuulira Munna-Uganda eyafa 2 years ago. Alabyeko ku motoka eziyita waggulu. However short it is. Flyover zizze. Eyagirabyeko. Tulabyeko kubayita waggulu. Baakola akatindo kamu. Wali ennakawa naye nga abasajja basiiba basitamya olwazi nti abakazi bayitanga ku gundi okubalaba nnika zaabwe. Ennakawa men used to settle themselves there to see the knickers of women as they walked on the gundi. Therefore Any government that will touch money, oil money, will rough the past. As a political science, I'll tell you.
I think you are only moving to Bobi Wine government. Mr. Museveni says this is his oil.
Yes, who discovered it? Let me tell you, abazungu bamanya oil. The Baganda knew that oil was in Bunyoro. That's why Buganda fought to tooth and nail to retain Yamasaza Gabula. They knew that oil was in Bunyoro. But what they didn't know the particular place. That's why Buganda stuck to the Masaza Gabula. They had got a whisper. Another area that has oil is Lake Wamala. Lake Wamala has got oil. But immediately it was discovered, Lake Wamala in oil. The people who discovered it were arrested and detained up to today. And somebody took over the area and put their plantation. Buvuma has oil.
So, told about Bobi Wine, ne Museveni.
Yes.
Museveni agati. Abazungu tebajja kumfuga.
Tebajja kumufuga.
Andika nkubulira. Bobi agati nno kye bakoze kyekyo.
Auntie, let me tell you.
Ekyandi bale kyufukongera kutuwagira.
Auntie, let me tell you. Bobi Wine is going to be misunderstood. Ojiraba. Ene baruwa ojiraba. Ebaruwa eno ojiraba. Ebaruwa Museveni bwe yajja nabagamba nti the British were strategic. Damu yejinja bagikola ku side ya Buganda. Ne Buganda ne bagiwamu shares. Buganda had shares in UEB. 2. All of Buganda government institutions could get free good electricity. 3. Obert had a direct line. Ngeva mudamu erage wabwe erira. But the Baganda ordinary people were told nti amasannyalaze bwegabera mu nnyumba gakuba libido. Gatwala amaanyi g'ekisajja ne bagata. Era incident yagwawo owekenti lwe yajja Mengo. Because at independence we wanted the power kavaako. Kati Museveni bwajja n'ayagala okukola ddamu ku saidi ya Busoga. Bagiwakanya. Kankusomere. Gisoma abantu baga nti mbiyiyiza wano. Soma ebbaluwa eyo.
Monday December 17 21 essaawa 12:31 paka 35. The above project is due to come to the board to seek for your approval. With the concerned members of Parliament of Uganda, I would like to express the following concerns regarding this project. 1. Corruption. The revelation is in court to the effect that there was a lot of corruption in order to influence government officials to give political support to the project to enable the company takeoff. A case in point is the of Kava Yondo Lilian, a finance officer with the AES, who testified under oath in Uganda court that AES spent 1 billion Uganda shillings in bribes. See attached documents. We feel that there is a need to investigate these revelations that back earlier press reports that the project was marred with corruption practices. There were press reports that the Minister of Energy and Mineral Development received a bribe from AES. These reports have not yet been fully investigated and the results released to the public. There is lack of transparency. In the process of debating the PPA, members of Parliament were not given copies of this document. In addition, we are not given sufficient time to read and effectively contribute to meaningful debate in the House. It is therefore unfair that such a project is brought to your board without the members of Parliament and the public accessing the PPA for final scrutiny. The 7th Parliament of Uganda requested the Minister of Energy and Mineral Development to give it a progress reports on the above project. To our dismay, despite this request to date, she has never given out any reports. We also believe that the award of Bujagali falls to AES for development as an HEP project without an international competitive bidding process was not transparent. This manner of transacting public business is an untransparent manner and is unfortunate. We think the current corruption practices reported against AES may have had origin from the lack of transparency experienced right from the time AES started its business with the government of Uganda. This was serious.
Spirits. You
want to read? Spirits. Bujagali is a cultural site for the communities in Busoga. Consultation is held with the spirits on 30th. Superscript. in September 2001 reveals that the spirits refused to be relocated to another place. We feel this is an important factor that has to be addressed before the bank thinks of funding this project, lest this would lead to the destruction of the culture or religion of the people in Busoga. AES and government has put in place spiritual leaders who would favor their own interests without following cultural procedures of choosing the Budagali, the custodian of the spirits at Pujagali. This in itself underrests the people's culture and violates the bank's policies and conflicts of interest. The spirits was a major factor. Why did you want me to read? This letter was written.
Is history repeating
this letter was written
they
by,
fought to the dam, Museveni defeated them.
The letter was written by. So Baloya Lia John Ken Luchamuzi, Geoffrey Kanya, Peus J. Ruondali, Nsubuga Nsambu, Nandla Mafabi, Dan Chewalabi, Frank Nabwiso, and Salam Masumba.
Yes, they fought to the dam. They fought to the dam.
Were they wrong? Because and they said,
kubanze kasodi yali mu family yafu anti nze mbiyina nze gwe byalonda nze mbiyina bize bitambula nze mbiyina kakati ne manyiwe bikolera ne bitakolera neruko ati a woman like Musumba, a member of parliament, writing to the World Bank nti bujagali aganye.
Yes, the spirits of
Museveni kati Museveni yakwata sente ne bawa bujagali sente nakuba essimu yakubira emisambo gye bujagali essimu
nejivayo.
Yes, so what Bobi Wine is doing was done a long time ago. Me, I don't blame the Europeans. Why? What is your diplomatic representative in Europe, in the European Parliament? But diplomats today you are selecting people to a yala. What are the objectives of the federation? What type of people should we take to East African Federation? Nedda abakimanyi nti we are trying to create a state. What we are doing, we want to create a state, the East African Federation, with its headquarters in Arusha. A federation means two spheres of authority. We are going to have regional or state governments in Kigali, in Kampala, in Dar es Salaam, in all of the member states. Kakati at the formational level, bantu chibotu teyo. After the First World War, America sent their president, Reverend Wilson, to negotiate the League of Nations. When he went back, I was killed, assassinated. America did not achieve what it wanted, to become a superpower. That's why America sponsored the Second World War, to demolish Europe and become a superpower.
So is Bobi Wine right to support the European sanctions?
Ti Bobi Wine kiyakoze muwemu wa Mark wali wa kugenda Ukraine. Yes. Yeah, atuyamba. If we make an opinion poll in Uganda between Ukraine and Russia, 80% of Ugandans support Ukraine.
So Bobi Wine against Ukraine. What value addition did he?
The biggest delegation ya Russia is fighting isolation. And Bobi Wine is telling these people that if you think that we also support Russia, no. We have an alternative.
No, Museveni is with Russia.
So
Bobi Wine goes to Ukraine.
As an opposition leader.
You had to go to Ukraine.
But what you did, you saw. Tebamu wa uniform ya amaje. Mumu ono nang simanyi nankumbi ono mukazi wa traffic agamba kwata binankani. The law is there. Whoever is found with an item that is a monopoly over the military goes to the court martial. Why do you quarrel with them? Obaba biyina bijacket. Babijewo. Bakwate bogereje babije. But when you see military police involved, it means but day ababakozesa bagambe ngere mu bibajjeko twefula ababibajjeko because whenever they are cornered boba kuwayo n'ogenda kidoli politics.
Let's have a short break. We'll be right back shortly.
Enoni Baba TV obusoga bulayire.
Tukwaniza ku Rina Interiors and Furniture bakafulu mu kugula furniture n'ebyomu nnyumba ebirala ebikozeseeko saako n'ebya ofiisi. Tutunda furniture omupya n'akozeeko ku miwendo emisaamusaamu. Tusangibwa Kireka ku luguudo oludda e Namugongo okuliraana mu Tesa Fields. Tukubireko ku 0705 17 28 14 oba 0774 842 911. Ku Rina Interiors tugulirawo.
Santeko oyagala kulattako ofuneko wezimbira Julex otunda nyumba gye wezimbira oba oyagala kugula eweddewo n'okutabuka Julex ekyapa kyo wakifuna oyagala kukikyusa kidde mu mannya go Julex buli luguudo lwe wayagala oluyingira Kampala bano balinako ettaka Julex bamufuna mpola tuwonye bano batunda n'ettaka ku kibanja mpola Julex namwe be babbako ettaka nga byakulemerera oyagala anakulwanira Julex balina ettaka mu Kampala wo munnange yangu ofuneko wezimbira
Julex Property Consultants Limited tusangibwa Nansana ku Jenina State oba tukubire ku namba z'essimu zino wammanga 0752 46 oba 0788 46 12 jangu ofune ekyomulembe
Julex.
I remember the lockdown, when the streets were empty and our lives disrupted, when businesses closed and our livelihoods hung in the balance. Hospitals were full. We lost loved ones, jobs, and hope. Our children couldn't study anymore. We cannot let this happen again. We should not go back. Get fully vaccinated against COVID-19 and join the millions of Ugandans who are already vaccinated.
Tunda byange bibino omusana gukwokeza bwerere eyo tuwava yudda kati ebyange mbiza mu nyumba Sozo Properties ya kimala agulira wangu twali
bino bitunde na bino bitunde ebya saluni bitunde ebya office tunda ebya wakatundira ddala ettaka n'amayumba tunda byonna biguza aba Sozo Property Consultants okutunda kyangu nnyo sindika ekifaananyi kyekyo ky'otunda ku namba zaffe eza WhatsApp tujje tubikime byonna by'onaaba otunda mu ddakiika eyo omuguzi jangu ku page yaffe ya Facebook Sozi Property Consultants UG aba Sozo Property Consultants abasangirwa Ekireka Kamuli Road tugulirawo ne tutundirawo ekikunduko kya Busoga 1222 musaifa ky'abazinga Gabwira Busoga mu kisawo ky'obo ky'abazinga e Bugembe n'ennaku z'omwezi mwenda Independence Day ku mutwalo omulala gwonka baaviation bajja kusabukula ennoni empyaka idoninde ku nnoni ng'ozira passport naile visa fireworks abembi bonna abaliku abakadonkamu abagospel bacomedians tutandika kunjo paka kunjo sunabene mbazira tone n'abajokukesa abasoga mwena mwine tuteo recording ntirifa abasinga nabiwagibwa
Equity Bank, your listening caring partner.
Nika stabili nyamusanvu okubirenda gire ofuke member wa Equity Bank na ovimbe
Pepsi, for the love of it.
No Pepsi Cola ofune njawulo now special Source of the Nile omwenge ogwa wakakawomera
The true Ugandan reward from the source.
Ofalisuko rose from mattresses okusinga jonna yatekeke basalongo bajo clear process so much abasinga wa Busoga.
Enoni Baba TV obusoga bulayire.
Kale, buterevu ku Baba TV, the big story continues na Joseph Tamale Mirundi nga tuteekateeka kumaliza mu kitundu kyaffe kino ekisembayo.
Yes, kati
tubale tumaliza international relations.
Oh yes, international relations.
Cha Bobi Wine.
Let me tell you.
No. Bulungi.
Bobi Wine aina anti be bamusumba. But let me tell you. Who are your permanent?
Ensonga za Bobi Wine yagambe ekisooka n'ebiri mu ndagaano z'amafuta ze twogerako.
I'm telling you.
Teri mu Uganda zimanyi.
Yes, nkugambye. The oil agreements are never discussed. If you want to settle, nkugambye nti abazungu bakola ebintu byabwe. Oil, I've told you, President Yabaga nti I have a bishop in my home. Bible in Jimanyi. I have a son who not only trained in natural resources, oil and the oil law. In Scotland, where I went.
So why should Uganda support a project which
Baba Nyonyole, ti amateeka g'amafuta agamu tegoogerwa. Why? Oil is an existable resource. Two, Bobi Wine mutuufu yeetagala Museveni afune oil money. But it is not Bobi Wine, omulimu gwa Bobi Wine kukulemesa, omulimu gwa opposition kuwumula misumari mabaati, omulimu gwa government kusiba party. What's the reaction of government? Abusing people. The deputy speaker of parliament has said, why don't you sell your American Ankole? The deputy speaker of parliament, arrogantly. This is neo-colonialism. No, you are not going to buy this fuel. It will be a small consumption. And that's why you are bringing in the buses.
Yeah, because
you want to export
it. Actually, I would agree with Tayewa
as well.
That it is neo-colonialism for the British, for the Europeans to want to dictate for us.
Where are you going to sell this oil? Do you know the biggest consumer of crude oil is China? Who is the largest trading partner with China, Mr. Deputy Speaker? If we had the facilities, it would be dangerous. That's why some people are saying that money with the money, if you make a Mirundi with the money, it's dangerous. But I have a very little appetite for politics. I want to enjoy my freedom. Amatoka tundawa. Why do you have a pipeline to the sea? For foreign consumers. Who are consuming this? Saudi Arabia sells most of its oil to China because they are still using crude methods. The Europeans are coming to solar, clean energy. The future is in clean energy. You are late. By the time you have come to discover to process your oil, the market is shrinking. The deputy speaker doesn't know. Once in international law, domestic law prevails over international law. Why? In the case of Interpol, if we don't have an extradition treaty, nobody can come here. Mo is threatened to arrest.
But the president.
But once you are going to export,
the president has hailed the deputy speaker, Mr. Thomas Tayewa, for a patriotic stand.
Political rhetoric. The deputy speaker is engaged in political rhetoric. Let him play around with the milk. Milk. Even in milk, you must understand that America reach certain standards. Amajiba Gobia Kenya, Kasolibam Gobia Kenya. Reaches because it is not domestic consumption. Deputy Speaker, Mr. Deputy Speaker, go back and do international relations. You are not, sovereignty means something that affects you. International law. We don't judge what a president talks to his citizens. No. Museveni can come and say, "Tuli bamanyi yotu kuba America." Museveni can say, "We Kayibula yatweyininga millions z'abantu 12." Museveni akanziyingiza maje. Walaba Kenya mobilizing. Walaba Tanzania. This is domestic consumption, political rhetoric. Can you manage a number of 12 million? Or China? But if Museveni had come up in the international arena, Muisafi Dar es Salaam, Nagante, I'm mobilizing. Amaje million 12. Are you hitting? It would lead. But domestic consumption, when you are talking, every kid believes that his father is the richest and is the strongest. But go back to kuwaba watatawe. Daddy ondeta ye mugati ye. Daddy ondeta ye motoka ye. Daddy ondeta. So we leave you in international relations. We leave you to address your people. What matters is what you say in international fora. Are you going to consume? Yes, we are going to have a refinery. But that refinery will consume which percentage? Because even Burundi has oil. Tanzania, Kenya has oil. So, are you going to send it to the neighboring countries?
No.
Yes.
We have.
Part of this oil extends to Congo. What if Congo solves these domestic problems? In fact, one of the reasons why this delayed was because that it extends to Congo. To Inoruzo extending a Congo, only under Albert. 2, nti, bali bagamba nti amafuta gaffe omanyi waliwo aga fossils n'aga vegetables aga flora. President yakwata echupa n'agitwala Moscow without the knowledge of these people. Ne bamugamba nti amafuta go gali right malungi nnyo. He had directed the closer of the oil wells. Until he confirmed, Museveni yagamba mugaleke, mugaveko. If I don't have oil on my side, I will not take to other people. Let South Africa be raised. Museveni chases these people away. If I don't have oil on my side, close the wells. Now, what is
political science, international relations?
Yes.
Is it right that the president looks at oil as his oil as opposed to our oil?
As the speaker is talking about neocolonialism, you would dispatch a team, a strong team of diplomats to European Union to address their concerns.
Where are those strong ones?
As Ruto insists,
the ADC same
as Ruto insists that I have no room for opposition, I want a strong opposition to chair. The other day in Mombasa, his vice president was meeting Raila. Raila yagambi ngenda kwata abantu million each numbe judiciary. He controls the parliament and the senate. As you talk about your political rhetoric, use also nete mubayina. The celebrated diplomat is Ayebari. The same powers are not there. Ambassador Sentonga, Alimu Protocol, Alimugun.
But where are they?
You have not trained diplomats. Where do you find a country that does not train diplomats? By this time, all your members, former members of EALA would be where?
They lead your nyotos.
Why do you have term limits for EALA members, not term limits for MPs? They wanted to train them and then use their knowledge to continental and international. Instead of having Kazibwe, former vice president, the first female vice president in Uganda, would be a special assistant, a special envoy from Museveni in the European Union. When you talk, they listen. What's your credentials?
Yeah, because of your credentials.
Yes, they look at their credentials. Who are you? I'm a former RDC. When the people, a Minister of Foreign Affairs finds the time, not the Catholic, no Mutwale Saudi Arabia, Kabaka was Saudi Arabia, Bamunaba Muzikiti, Omukafiri again, Koma Jeddah. You have a problem to overhaul. Don't think that the diplomatic corps is for failures, is an extension of the civil service. When Europeans raise a query, answer with the people who are knowledgeable. But the moment you go back, don't look at Bobi Wine. Bobi Wine, anonya kufiriza. But do you have diplomats who can handle the European Union? Have the European Union raised concerns?
Can you look at those concerns?
Yes, can you look at those concerns?
What Mr. Museveni and what the Deputy Speaker are not looking at are whether they can examine the concerns to see whether they merit. Their conclusion is...
Why? Oba banyigiriza Russia inaliza za gold, inaliza oil, nene bejifikishinga. Ntigwe Uganda. Ekyuma kimazo gaya amayinja ng'osibira ku bulo. Ekyuma kikayiza amayinja Russia. Olwazi nti obulo no Deputy Speaker of Parliament is obulo is military. The international community has crushed the Russians with the largest reserves of oil, cement, gold, gas. And you talk in your parliament, your parliament is Akalo, a grain of Akalo, where they have crushed mountains. So don't talk, those of us who did international relations, I cannot engage in any quarrel. This is what we call quiet diplomacy. Send it to European Union. Why? The European Union Parliament gets money from this.
But Museveni said total wegano bikola agenda bakuba mu mbuga.
Even that total
they will continue.
Even that total you are talking about is a fake. Get it from me. I challenge Nankabiro whether that total company is not a fake. It's a fake. That's why Nankabiro went to Canada to solicit for people. Museveni Tachimanyi, that company is a fake. The total company is a fake.
Name Museveni Bwaganti, they must go ahead and work.
Anti,
do you think they will stop? Bagenda kuliza Museveni, bagenda kuliza European Parliament.
Kankubuuze, omusajja minisita Lwamirama akeera kumakya n'alangirira kalusu. Gwe ne bw'onajjayo ente ezo ng'oli w'amagye onosunda mu katale kyaba n'alya kalusu. Maya baffe anzaala amagulu gamulinga ga maya bange. Bali abasajja ensi baagisiba. The largest consumer, Angola, ina oil, wamaanyi nnyo. Why is it that Portugal does not buy oil from Angola? The distance. Why was Mandela opposed to the war in Iraq? Iraq had a better agreement with South Africa over oil. Ngajikuze byokulwanyisa bano bamuwa amafuta. So international relations, the Chinese, the Iranians at one time went stubborn and said, we are leaving the dollar zone. Dollar fluctuates. Amafuta gaffe tugenda gatunda ku international market. America ne bagagana. When Iraq went to China, they said, we buy it in our local currency. When they went to India, we buy it in our local currency. The stubborn Iranians went back. Abazungu ensi bagisiba gwetayebwa. Ensireka gibalanga Makerere University gye wali ng'otunda ttaka. This is something bigger. Kyetaaga ffe abatabuuku abasoma menu. When I sit on the table, I tell you, the largest, why has China failed to go to war? It's a backyard of USA. Where would it sell its products? At one time when we visited China with the president, bamutwala mu Pepsi Cola industry ngeri automated. Nze nekitegeera. Mu China ngeri automated. Nze nekitegeera. Nti America baagala mulaga. Even in a country which has the cheapest labor costs, tusobola okukola automation. Museveni visited in China a Pepsi Cola factory that was on automation. Nga temuli muntu n'omu.
Buli kintu kitambula kyokka.
In a country where you would expect labor, China to dictate on you, we cannot allow an automated industry here.
Because we will not offer jobs.
It will not offer jobs. But Museveni visited a Pepsi Cola factory in China on automation. We don't find a person there. Yes.
So
if the Chinese can accept an automated factory, who are you, Mr. Deputy Speaker? Mutuyite tubanyonyole. Mutuyite abatabuku. Abasoma menu.
I think I will have an interview, special interview with the Deputy Speaker.
Yes.
To understand Byogamba. Nja kumugamba.
He is a friend of my son.
Yes, ngenda should be your friend.
Tayewa is a friend of my son.
He's not your friend.
Ate nze mbeera nabo. Gundi Speaker yali mukwano gwange nnyo. I told you.
Speaker onaliko.
Very
babera batya mikwano gyo Kadaga yali mukwano gwo nono mukwano gwo.
Kadaga senga w'abaana. Oyo adapted omwana mu family yange. Era bamuyita mwana we.
Wa Kadaga. Obo wa Anita Among.
Anita Among.
Naye mukwano gwo?
Anita Among adapted a son in my family. Mwana we. Kadaga senga w'abaana.
Ngoli mu bintu. Kati biyo mulgunya bulijjo byero. Buli wamu.
Nze abanwanyisa mu government bali mu ba. Abanwanyisa mu government bali aba. There are only two people who are fighting me in government. But the consensus is
don't talk
they
about those people.
Bagenda kumpa sente zange. Nabaweereza message nti time has come. Bana inange kampeko mama wange gift aleme kufa. Kuba kakati alogota na bulogootanya. Why mwajjako programu zange. Programu mwazijjako.
yali aziwuliriza
tazivaako yambuuza naye wabakola ki wababbako omukazi mu State House omuzeeyo terimi obwenzi bwa kitaawo bulabika bwakubisa omukazi mu State House kyovula bakuli bubi
ne maama amanyi obwenzi bwa kitaawo
naye kakati
amanyi mutabani we
kati yamaze ennaku 2 ng'ayogera bwogezi until an intervention naye nze mutegeera
that means you are affecting her life so much
mujje bamukuba lwa Museveni the only Muganda who was targeted during Buganda riot was my mother. Museveni rescued her naye tamugulira nga yo yadde panado n'akagaali katambuliramu akabalema omusajja yakamuweereza bwe
Museveni rescued her. Museveni yamutaasa.
Yes.
Ate tamugulira nga yo wadde panado
yagamba na Wilson nakadema nti muleetera mama wa Mirundi nokoli mifitina ye ya bulijjo efitina eyo nemukwata.
Kali Museveni yagaza kimama.
But for you see for me nasoma psychology. A person who is not omuntu yenna mukamba buli sivo mabuvumi omuntu atatuuka mu university ayina byamyusinga omuntu yenna atatuuka mu university ayina byamyusinga bingi. The people you remember, why is it that the people you remember and there was former university good, the people you remember sibe oli nabo mu primary. When Museveni took over power, he dominated his government with the people from Dar es Salaam. A person who never went to the university, problem ye ya socialization, evantono, the interaction, because it is at the university we have brains. Nti Mau, oyo speaker yali minister we, Olanye, the rate yali gundi we. Yes.
Bali bonanga oli president wa kintu ono ali munda muno.
Yes. A person who never went to the university is having something missing. Is that the university where you finalize. The last speaker was telling somebody that in the politics, the last speaker takes the day. Why is it that people remember the last speaker? Why is it that always the chief guest speaks last? 2, the people remember number 1, not number 2. Teriyo Gondi small trophy ya World Cup. Mufuna medali. Not to undermine the World Cup trophy. 3, people remember the implementation.